Alright guys, on today's video, I will talk about this framework that you have to set your goals through. The first thing is the thing that you want. Let's say you want to make 10K a month. You want to have this sort of relationship with your parents, with your spouse, whatever. Anything to do with your social life, any social life goal, or your physical goal. These three things are the most important ones, and these are the main things that a man goes after. Maybe a woman as well. I'm not sure. I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But the main thing for a man is financials. Second, their physique, like their health, not physique. And third, their relationships. And fourth, it's the way they perceive themselves, or the way that they want to live life, and the leisure side of things. They want to travel, they want to own this thing, they want to own this car, things like that. So the framework for today is to see if these goals that you set are actually what you want. So you pass every single thing through this framework, like every single goal that you set, pass it through these questions that I'm going to share now. And if you feel like they are for validation, like external validation, they are not the goals that you will work for. Like you will slack, you will just waste time, and you will achieve them only after wasting a lot of time. So if you just go after real goals, you are going to achieve them like 10 times faster, because you actually want it. Even if nobody is there, even if nobody validates you for that, you will still want them. So the first thing is, when first you wanted it, what made you want it? So you want to make 10K a month, and the first time you wanted it, just think back. First time you wanted to make money, what made you want it? First thing is, let's say your family. So your family was not stable, which was the case with me. My family was like broke. So my family didn't have the money, the financial side of things. I was just literally, I used to hate when my mom used to go for work, and she was depressed, and she was just destroyed by the work culture. Whenever a woman works like a lot, like it's insane. Like they go crazy, right? Their mental health goes crazy, their physical health goes crazy, their financial side of things also go crazy. It's not good, right? So the same thing with my dad. Although a man is a bit better in terms of handling the stress of work, unlike women. I'm not saying that women are less capable. I'm just saying that they're different, right? And I would never want my mom to ever work a stressful job ever again. Right now, I have all the means of income to help her retire, and she still does a job that is, something that she enjoys, not for the money, because she makes like something that I can pay 7-8 times every single month to her. I can pay her yearly salary in 2 months, 5 times over. So it's crazy, right? But she still works because she really likes it. And she only works like 6 hours a day, and it's like a morning shift. So it's not those days where she had to do like 2 or even 3 shifts. Crazy, right? So that's the first thing that made me want it. So look at your life. What do you think is making you want it? If the want is not strong enough, and if you want it for purposes that is like, I want to wear better clothes just so that I can look better in front of different people. I want to get this bike. I want to get this car so that I can look better in front of different people. The thing that gets you validation, guys, it's not. You're not gonna achieve the goal just for that validation. Maybe if you have someone who looks at you and who you really like and who you want to show yourself to, then it's a different thing. But if you have like these random people who don't give a shit about you, and you want to impress them, and that's something that validates you, that moves you to make this 10K a month, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna put in the work, guys. That's the truth. That's it. This is coming from a mentor that I paid like good money for, and I don't even care about that money, man. This guy is insane. Like, getting into his circle was really hard. He's not taking anyone else now. It's just, these people, he's just trying to grow them. He's just trying to make them as good as possible. So this is coming from a valid, really experienced guy. So the second thing is, what made you want it? When first you wanted it, that was the first thing. What happened, and what made you want it? Look to that. If the thing that made you want it is something that's external validation, just know that you're not going after a good thing. Now, if nobody could know you achieved this, no postings, no one seeing the numbers that you're generating, would you still want just as badly? Would you still want it just as badly? So you can take a look at me. Like, I don't get paid to make this content. I don't care. I don't even look at the views, how many views these videos are getting. I literally get nothing from this, but I still want to help, I still want to help my old self. I had nothing on YouTube that is like this, that can help me. And that is coming from like unbiased. Like, I don't want anything from you, right? That's why I'm sharing this. And that's why, I wanted something like that. I barely found any videos like that. So there is like innate desire in me to fill that need, so that there is someone whose life can be changed, like whose life can literally be changed. So there's people who have helped me do this for nothing, because I made my first like 5K a month without any investment other than my time and my effort. And that was only possible because there were people like, me, who shared things selflessly. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to get anything in return, right? So the same thing, you have to, like, I want to create this content, and the reason I'm consistent, like I've been posting for more than like months, and the reason I'm consistent is only because I want to share these things. I didn't post for a few days because I didn't see anyone like messaging me, man, that was so nice, I want to know more, when is the next video coming out? As soon as I got that message, I was like, cool, man, people need it, let's make it. And yeah, if nobody could know you achieve this, no postings, no one seeing the numbers, would you still want just as badly? So yeah, you should ask that from yourself. Content side of things is now my main thing, so I don't really post regularly, and so I'm only acting when people are asking for it. Now I have to make the 10K a month. Like, I have to become closer, because nobody knows that, right? Nobody gives a shit about it, and I don't care if someone knows it or not. I'm gonna make it, right? I'm gonna make it for the future security of my family. I'm gonna make it for the financial security of myself. I'm gonna make it so that I can become a capable man. With making money through the hard way, you become a capable man. You have to kill your old self, your old habits. You have to become a different guy. That's the feeling I crave. I want to become that guy who's certain of himself, who's really, who is comfortable in his own skin mentally. I don't want to be like, anyways, this is going over. Anyways, so the next one is, when you picture yourself doing the work for this goal, does that give you energy, or does it feel like anxiety? If it feels like anxiety, chances are that you may not want it as bad as the work that is required to get it. So for me, just to get this satisfaction that I may help someone, I'm doing all this work. And that like feeling of me being able to help someone, like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's insane to me. And that's like, even with 2 messages, I can make like 2-hour, 3-hour long content just to know that this can help this guy. And that's crazy to me. That's why I'm making this video. I don't need any motivation for it. I don't need anything in return, right? I just need that, I have that, like, that bar for me to put in the work is so high that I just put in the work automatically. So that's what this framework is going to do to you when you have just set down your goals. the 3 blocks, like relationship, physique, like health, and the third thing was your work, like the financial side of things. Now, when you picture yourself doing the same thing, we did it. Do you want the status that comes with it or actual reality of achieving this reality? Now, what does this question mean? Let's say you're making 10K a month. For me, let's say I want to make 10K a month, right? Do I want the actual reality of it or do I just want the status that comes with it? So 10K a month, showing that on like videos that I make 10K a month, that's gonna give you, status, right? I posted, I made 10K a month, and I went from this and this. I show that status, that's gonna go viral. And I can, if I like make it unique and I relate to a lot of people, like I was from third world country, I faced this, I did this, it's gonna go viral. But I don't do that because I don't want to, because I don't need the validation. I don't want the validation. And that's the reason I'm gonna hit it. Like, I'm going to hit the goal. Because I'm not looking for validation. I'm looking for the real reality that 10K a month brings me. 10K a month can allow me to travel. It can allow me to get like different passport of different countries, because the country that I'm in is not safe for future of my family, in terms of, for them to be someone big, right? Now, that's something, that I don't care if somebody sees it or don't see it, if even my family appreciates it or not. I want to like lay the ground for them so that, they don't feel like, oh, I wish my dad worked harder. I wish my brother worked hard. I wish my son worked harder. I don't want it to happen, right? That's something I really, really, really genuinely care about. And I want myself to be the guy who is like, I don't want to worry about the groceries. I don't want to worry about, I'm trying to buy a gift for my family members, for someone I love. I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to worry about the fees of like my family's school, my brother's like college. I don't want to worry about that. I want to be able to pay them with no issues. So that's the thing, that can really drive you when you are actually trying to make the money. And another thing is like, the status of it is the external validation. Like everybody perceives you as expert, but you internally feel like you're not even the guy who should be making 10K a month. You don't have like conviction. You don't have self-belief. You don't even are comfortable in your own skin. You always try to copy others. And that's something I used to struggle with, guys. It's real. Like a lot of people struggle with it. They feel like they're themselves, but nah, they're not authentic and they're not themselves. And the only reason is because they're not comfortable with themselves. So that's another goal that I have. And I know that when I do all these things, it slowly levels it up. It slowly levels my conviction and everything, my grit and everything up. And that's something I really care about. And I don't care what anyone thinks, what others see. I don't care about that. I want to be comfortable with myself and I want to be someone who I love. I genuinely want to love myself. I want to be able to love myself, and I want to make myself of something that, of someone who can be loved, right? So that's the next thing. Status. You want the status or the reality of the goal. Like what can that goal make your reality into? The next thing is, if no one applauded you for it, would you still be alive? Would it still be a life that you're proud to live? Look, I want to give an example here. So Imran Khan, like he's a leader who's in jail for years now, and he did everything for his country, even though he didn't have to. Like he was a cricketer for a long time. He was like a millionaire. He invested a lot of things. He had like different big hospitals that can help a lot of people. He was getting a lot of funding from different billionaires, and he still chose to become a political leader to be able to, change this Pakistan, this country. And if he was doing that just for status, he wouldn't be doing that. He already had status. He was doing that for status. Even after having status, he would have just, gotten sold. He would have sold himself just to get out of the jail. He's still in the jail because he don't want to, say things that they want them to say, right? It's kind of a weird example, but if no one applauded you, would you still want to achieve this goal, this 10K a month? So I would still want it. So I'm just explaining that. I'm not gonna like, I don't want to share like everything I do, but I want to share an example, because the best example I can give is something that I have done. So I want to do this. I would still do it even if nobody applauded me to do it, because I know what it's gonna do for me, right? And that's not something that's tied to external validation. So when I was just really literally broke, my parents wanted me to focus on my school. Like nobody was happy that I was trying to learn this skill. Nobody was happy that I'm just staying up all night doing opposite of my time zone, getting no sleep, and sleeping during the day and getting no sunlight. I was just not eating well. I went to 44 kgs as well at one point. Like that's how messed up it was. And I'm glad that right now I'm 65 kgs. I have worked on myself. And that's the reason I have like kind of better conviction or confidence than what I had before. So even if no one applauded, which no one did, I still made it. I mean, it's nothing big. I know it's like 10K a month, 5K a month, but it's a big thing for me, man. I came from like literally dirt, like literally. We only had one time food in a day for the whole family, and that was also just like a bread and some lentils, dal, which what we call. So yeah, even if no one applauded me, I did that. And right now for the next goal, even if no one applauded me for that, right now everyone is really happy, right? In my family, every issue is solved, everything gets paid on time. There's nothing literally that's causing issues. But I still want to build a house for the family. I still want to have multiple passports. I still want to travel the world. I still want to create that financial and future security for my generation. I want to build like real estate empire that can sustain my family for longer than we can imagine, longer than me. And I want to build this brand like this, just to be able to help people even when I die, right? So it will evolve. Anyways, this may be like a free coaching school, like a physical school where people can come in, where investor will put their money just to be able to help other people. And if I am someone who goes forward and makes it happen, it's insane, right? That's something, even when I die, that's going to change people's lives. And I will not get like anything for that, but I will still want to do that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a good human. Anyways, yeah, that's the last thing, I think. Yeah, that's the last thing. And now do this, move your goals, like pass your goals through this framework. And if you feel like 50% or even like 30% of it is for external validation, guys, you have to cut those out, create better goals, just do more research on why do you want to achieve them. And then you will get different goals, try to put them through this, and you will see that you want to do that regardless. That's the goal you have to strive for. And you master it, you will make money. That's guaranteed. If you master one thing, you will make money. And that's how you win, guys. That's how you get better at achieving your goals faster. Hope it helps. Hope that was helpful. I hope that there's a lot of clips that can be made from this video for my VA, who can just post them on Instagram, and this can get to more people. And that's it. Yeah, hope you have a great day, hope you have a great night, hope you have a great evening, hope you have a great afternoon, whatever the time zone you're in. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I pray that you achieve your goals on time. Peace out.